All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. This is Valley-wide News. We're breaking news and events here and across the valley. Currently on the scene, just off the I-17 that is, and 7th Avenue. We just got here, missed a briefing from the fire department. However, we were able to hear some details. As we understand it, it's a recycling landfill. Lots of tires and other debris. Currently have 5 units from 5 fire departments on scene working this fire. Stay tuned as we get more details. If you know anybody in this area, please share this out. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter currently. Valley-wide News, thank you.
Got one more ball.
All right, everybody. So once again, thank you so much for joining us. We are Valley-wide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley. We're currently on the scene just off of I-17 and 7th Avenue near downtown Phoenix. Once again, our current location is just, I believe, north of the location. We are off of Watkins and 7th Avenue. Again, this is a large recycling / landfill fire. Public information officer for the Phoenix Fire Department was just speaking, letting us know that 5 area fire departments are on scene currently battling this fire. Winds are not helping out with the situation. We got some decent little gusts of wind out here. So if you know anybody in the area, a lot of streets are blocked off currently. Once again, we are at 7th Avenue, just off the I-17. Valley-wide News, breaking news and events. We're live here on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, to those of you just joining us, we are Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley. We're currently just off I-17 and 7th Avenue. What you're seeing in the distance there is a large recycling and landfill. So once again, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. If you know anybody in this area, let them know that quite a number of streets are blocked off currently. The wind is pretty decent out here. I'm going to try and find out exactly how many miles an hour the wind is. So obviously hindering the fire department, actually several fire departments that are on scene. When we just heard the PIO speaking, she mentioned that there are five fire departments currently on scene, fighting this large fire. So if you're seeing smoke in the area, that is the reason. You're asked to avoid the area. A lot of streets, again, blocked off, traffic building up just off the I-17 area. We'll have more details, obviously, as they become available, but right now, again, a large number of firefighters here on scene trying to battle this fire, and the winds are not helping at all currently. So do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everybody. We're independent media, supported by everyone that watches, so we appreciate it. Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. All right, everybody, so I said I'd get back to you on that. Just looked it up, and currently they're getting wind gusts here in downtown Phoenix area, approximately 14 miles an hour. So obviously that's going to hinder the fire departments fighting this fire. Once again, 5 different fire agencies battling this fire at a recycling / landfill. If we get more details, we just got here just after, for a while, the PIO for the fire department was speaking. So we're going to try and figure out and get some more details for you. Stay tuned. We appreciate you joining us. We'll be here for approximately another 10-15 minutes. Once again, these firefighters will be battling this for quite some time this afternoon. So if you're in the area, just off I-17 and 7th Avenue, expect delays in traffic in the area. Just to give you everybody an update also, they did say there's lots of tires and everything, and which is kind of what I'm smelling right now. The wind just shifted our direction a little bit, and you can smell the rubber burning, which is pretty strong.
Trying to struggle.
Hey, I'm just going to stick mic because of the wind.
They're not real pockets, so just yeah. One in here. Thank you. Oh, is this working here? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, once he gets up here, we're going to actually move you right here.
Okay.
Get a little sun on your face.
Oh, thank you.
A little closer.
A little
but not
squinty.
looking in.
Squinty.
Yeah, no, we won't make you do that. I'll do a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your pace in, and we can do this. Again, thank you for coming back. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Check 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whatever you guys are.
All right, Captain.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You know the routine. Say it by your name.
Kimberly Ragsdale, Kimberly Ragsdale.
All right. And Phoenix Fire?
Captain Paramedic, PIO, Phoenix Fire.
Tell me a little bit about today. What's going on down the road?
So our Phoenix Fire Department was called out around 12:30 for reports of a structure fire in a landfill and recycling occupancy. When we arrived, we were met with heavy smoke, heavy fire. We had flames coming out of the second floor. Our firefighters went interior and they were quickly pulled out due to the size of the blaze. It was quite large when we arrived on scene. It is in a 3-story structure, so it's a 2-story building with a basement, which presents quite a challenge for us. We have over 70 firefighters on scene. It went to a 3rd alarm fire. We have over 50 apparatus at this time working the scene, and right now we do have good knockdown. It took about an hour to get fire control, and crews will be working into the evening, putting out hot spots and checking for any hot spots in the area.
Did the fire extend into the recycling part of the facility, or is it primarily the buildings?
Primarily the building. We did have some extension. We did work to surround the fire. We put up ladder pipes, big water streams. We worked closely with the water department. They shunted water in this area, so we were able to get good pressure in this area to operate our master streams. And we did go defensive surrounding the fire and protecting exposures on all sides.
You know, this is in an area that's fairly industrial. Well, the Salt River is right just south of there. Did that cause any hindrances for you guys to get water, or to make sure that, you know, there was nothing extension?
Well, Phoenix Fire has had multiple greater alarm fires this year, so we know how to handle these things. We do it all the time, I'd like to say. So we're very versed in our skills and our tactics, and we were able to quickly mitigate this fire.
And you said it didn't extend into the recycling part of this at all, or not, or very little?
I believe that the recycling and landfill portion is in the building as well as outside, and so it did extend into the area around the building.
Okay. 7th Avenue shut down. Any idea how long that's going to take to reopen?
Yes, 7th Avenue is shut down. We have multiple road closures in the area. We have the smoke now kind of banking down low, so we're just advising everybody to stay out of the area if at all possible. And it's unknown at this time how long the roads will be closed, but we do have a lot of apparatus working in this area, so we have quite a lot of congestion. And so we're keeping the roads closed until we kind of clear up some of the apparatus and we scale back our operations.
Excellent. And as far as the investigation, once you get cleared, then the investigators get in?
Correct. We'll have our fire investigation task force. They're currently on scene. They're waiting to go in. They'll work on determining cause and origin.
They have to reroute any of the planes because they were going right into smoke at one point.
It's unknown at that time if Sky Harbor had to reroute anyone for the large plume that was in the area.
And then a fire like this can sometimes go for days. You guys got, it's already white smoke, so tell me about how you were able to get it down like this.
Right. We got quick knockdown within at least an hour of us being on scene. And we do that by surrounding it on all sides. And like I said before, we worked very closely with the water department to get pressure increased in this area to this grid. And that allows us to put a lot of water on this fire very quickly. So we were able to mitigate it very fast.
I was under the understanding, and I'm not sure if this came out, of the actual structure itself, roof collapse. Is that...
It's unknown at this time. I do know they did go defensive, and I don't know if they had any structural integrity issues at this time. That is unknown.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you.
Now the most important
All right, everybody, as you heard there just a few moments ago, the public information officer for the fire department for here Phoenix Fire gave us a brief update just to bring everybody up to speed and let you know they currently have over 70 firefighters on scene from several different agencies battling this fire. It's a recycling and landfill business. Once again, we've seen a couple of these this past summer. So just to bring you up to speed, there is also 5 agencies. Several roads are closed off in and around this area. So if you know anybody in this area, try and avoid it if you can. Expect traffic delays as well. We're just off of 7th Avenue and I-17. Currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. We did also hear that there was a partial roof collapse. Where we can't confirm that, neither could the public information officer, but it was coming across some of the scanners. So we will try and find that out and try and find out the actual details and let everybody know. We'll be here probably 10, 15 more minutes. And we understand that the fire department will be here for several hours. You're seeing white smoke. It was very black smoke earlier, so they've got a decent handle on it. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, everybody, so right now you're seeing some black smoke. Obviously, the smoke is blowing pretty quick and the fire is hard to get controlled. They're attacking it from above and below, lower areas here, from ladder trucks and so on. Just so everybody knows, they are up against wind gusts currently here in Phoenix at 14 miles per hour. So obviously that's going to hinder some of their firefighting. But once again, just off I-17 and 7th Avenue, a lot of the area roads are closed off, both north and south. So if you're in the area, you're probably asked to avoid the area if you can. Expect traffic delays. But once again, we're live here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Valleywide News, breaking news and events.
I used to work with the producer. Like she left them and came over and worked with the company I was with. Right. Cool. So you just say you do documentaries?
Oh no, he was talking about somebody else. I'm on.
I feel like I tell you this. Like in his work, retired NFL. He played for Nebraska in the 90s. Nebraska was like the Alabama of college.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Like I just want to get from the camera.
No, not even that. Not even that.
I just make sure that it's muted. Sometimes that's wrong.
Well, the guy I'm talking about, his cousin has a grandson. His son plays for
Number 99.
Our city, I can say, is different. You ask any professional player that plays against the Eagles, they'll tell you that our fans are crazy. Just how our fans are crazy like that, that's just how we is. If I would have never came out here for college and experienced a different life, me talking to you right now, when I first got out here, it was way different. We just like naturally aggressive.
Yeah.
So, or we don't speak. We don't, like out here, people see each other, man, say, happy Friday, how you doing? We speak. In Philly, it's none of it. Like, what? Like,
What do you want?
yeah, right. Like, if you're looking at somebody too
What are you
hard,
looking at?
It's actually New York.
what? That's what I'm saying.
Just like that,
right.
everybody wants to do it. Nobody says hi.
Yeah, nobody. It's like, so I enjoy it out here.
Yeah, it's changing direction. 14 mile an hour.
Right, you hating on me. How long you been graduating? Do this, right? How do you feel about this?
It's like a secret war that's going on. We're just sitting over here. We're not doing nothing about it. Sad. Yeah, it's still, I mean, still after when they're in their 70s, they have gun talk.
So we're out here recording live. The fire has calmed down. Walk up the street. It's definitely the tire shop. Somebody's got the banner and it's a boom. So what else you bought? It didn't stretch you, did it? Coconut farm on Wednesday. Coconut farm on Wednesday. What's on Wednesday? Walk Hopkins. Walk Hopkins. Walk Hopkins. Walk Ready?
Go right here.
In the street? All right. Let me know when to go.
Alright.
We're here, Valley-wide news, as the fire calms down, but it's still pretty smoky. The smoke is pretty low, but the firefighters, the Phoenix Fire Department has got it calmed down. It was pretty blazing earlier, but we're here now that we're at the end of it. We're down South Phoenix, 7th Ave and Watkins. Phoenix PD holding us down. And we'll be back to you later with a better report. I don't know what's going on. That was hard. That was hard. it's crazy how like this is what's the new. I mean, this is like bigger than getting signed a record deal. You know what I'm saying? For real though.
But I'm on the record side, so that's good.
That's right. So you get all of it, and then you really grind.
Actually,
it.
there's no money.
For real? Why is that?
Not until there's advertising. Which we're getting. We're making it like almost as hard.
Y'all got Instagram?
I'm on the record. But it's hard because you know thousands of hours.
So can I ask you something? What else do you cover besides the stuff like this? Do you cover like I just asked you? The fentanyl crisis that's going on.
I haven't, but I will.
Have you ever did a documentary? Would you be interested in doing? Think about it. All right. Would you be interested in getting the story of an 8-year independent who got pushed out of the league? Agent fraud stole $1 billion to the documentary. Other people got the interview because he's got one of the biggest concussion cases too. Also, he's been like one to get off camera. Would you be willing to hear his story and get it out there and work together? What's your football president? Bruce Frederick Curtis. I'm Frederick Denzel Roberts. Nice to meet you too, Bruce. What's your name? Nolan. Nolan? Nolan. Right. I'm Fred Rowe. Bruce. Bruce Frederick. It just takes me a little longer. So I'm 17 weeks out of MTL and ACL surgery. So my story is I was projected to be a first round NFL player. I come from Philly, I came out here, and I've always had the grind. But I'm always attracted to people. My energy, see I'm talking to you all the time, it took me a long time to see this and understand my purpose. So I always attracted to people. But I was lazy. I do just enough. Instead of always being consistent, just trusting the universe and trusting the process. So like the guy I'm telling y'all about, that I want you to do a documentary for, I met him. And he made me see that. Because he made it, and he had such a work ethic and such a consistency that got unnoticed. But it did get noticed because he played 8 years in the NFL. Played for a historic college football team and blah, blah, blah. But he don't have on the gold jacket, but he should have. He played 7 years for the Rams and a year for the Redskins. You get what I'm saying? While coming from Nebraska and being the first junior college kid to get a full scholarship and to break all type of records at Nebraska when they wasn't taking no junior college kids. They was building 4-year kids. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that's a story, but me, I just happen to be lucky or blessed or whatever it may be to come out here as on to meet that while that's being a part of my life story and being a part of my life. And I've just noticed, I've been a person, like I say, I attract good energy, I attract people, but I haven't been living up my role. And I thought my only success in life was being an NFL player. So when I did make it to the NFL, that's when I really started the depression and thoughts and blah, blah, blah. Because I don't like using or I don't like leaning on what happened in my childhood. When people in life come from hard backgrounds, not everybody, easy times and stuff like that. But if people still make it, people bear down and do what they need to do and be consistent. But what started messing me up as I got older, whereas I started realizing I have a purpose, I'm great, but I'm not consistent, and I know that. But I can't figure out, all right, if I know it, why the fuck am I not doing it? know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. And then people also trusting in the people that let you down, and that who you think are good people because you see goodness in them, but they don't see the goodness in themselves, and they just purposely keep leading themselves around the wrong people. Yeah, so yeah. I'm still blessed to be here and talk to y'all, and still have enough experiences and have people that believe in me, that look up to me, that trust me. That's all I got. 32. It is what it is. I'm out here. So, yeah, thank you. This is hard. I just knew I had to come over here and talk to y'all or something. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Real shit. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sad. Whatever. I'm here.
Knock it down.
We was coming, like I said, we watch the football game. We came from Network, and we went back to Central with my motorcycle. So I'm getting hot. We went back to Central. We tried to come around. I on my bike, so I started going through the middle. I was like, all right, I wasn't trying to do this. I'm trying to do whatever. So I started going through the middle, the side. We came around, and it was crazy. And I wasn't even going to ride my bike.